And now it's official. We have a official record-breaking month for NIO for October. The number is 40,400 vehicles, a little bit less. This is a record-breaking number. This is much more than anything we have ever seen before, and ever seen before was in September when NIO delivered 6,000 vehicles less. We have finally some good news about the ramp up of the production. Remember how I talked about a free plant when it will be open? So I have my own conspiracy theory about that. It's a little bit based on facts, so stick with me until the end of the video. And the consistency of NIO, another week, another 10,000 vehicles plus delivery. Great week for NIO. We will talk about this number, we will talk about what it means for the rest of the year, and we will talk about whether NIO is going to get to their goal of 150,000 vehicles delivered in Q4. With that, hello and welcome to the Market Monkeys channel. My name is Vadim. Today we are talking about NIO. Let's jump straight into the record-breaking month of October. So the official numbers are out: 40,400 vehicles for NIO delivered. Just so you understand how impressive it is. So last year, during October of 2024, NIO had delivered 21,000 vehicles. Now it's 40. So they grew by almost 100%, 92%, something like that. And this is a major milestone for NIO. And let's hope that this delivery is going to just go on like that. So another thing that worth noting is that the trend of this consistent delivery and consistent record breaking it's truly amazing. Because if you look at the last 3 months, all 3 of them were record breaking. So the August was 31,000, September was 34,000, and October was 40,000. Now we just need the same trend to continue, and for November to be something around 50,000 and December to be 60,000 in order to NIO to achieve this absolutely, well, fantastic goal of hitting 100,000 vehicles in Q4. By the way, if you find this information interesting, valuable, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and you can become a member of the Market Monkeys channel. And you can also use the super thanks options on our channel to, well, super thank us. Now let's talk about really interesting stuff, and let's talk about the deliveries. If you remember, last week I have talked about me thinking that NIO has this cap of deliveries of around 11,000 vehicles per week. That this is just, well, the capacity of production for NIO, and they cannot deliver more. For now, we have seen the stable 10,000 a week delivery, and we have never seen more. And one of NIO executives have addressed this issue on Weibo, and he had talked about the deliveries of ES8, and he had talked about how ES8 had delivered something like 10,000 vehicles in 40 days, and this is less than the company had expected for this model to deliver, because the expectation was that NIO will deliver 10,000 ES8s in October alone. Now, here's the interesting thing. He said that the production of ES8 will grow by 70% in November and grow more in December. Why is it so interesting? Because ES8 famously or infamously, I don't know, was supposed to be produced at the new F3 plant. Now, new F3 plant, the one that should have been opened a couple months ago, we haven't heard any news from the company about this plant, whether it's open, it's not open, it's operational or not. There were some rumors that, well, people are there. Company said nothing about this plant, but we know that people are actually working there. We know that ES8s, which are getting delivered right now, are being produced at this plant. And remember how I talked a couple of videos ago about you cannot just go to the new plant and open it and suddenly you have a lot more capacity for deliveries. The production, the capacity of production is ramping up. And I think this is exactly what this executive meant when he said that we have some base number, we will increase it by 70% in November, and we will increase it even more in December. I think this is, well, the evidence that the AS8 is being produced at a new plant, and I think the company did not want to tell the investors that the plant is getting delayed or something like that, so that the stock price would not be hurt because of these news. By the way, of course, this is a great piece of news, but let's not get our hopes up really high, because still we're talking about a couple thousand vehicles every month. This won't be a differentiator of producing 10,000 vehicles a week and like 15 on 20,000 vehicles. Again, we're talking about a couple thousand per month, but still it's a good piece of news. And now let's talk about what had happened this week, because this week NIO had delivered 10,000 plus vehicles again. We have problems with registration numbers again. As I said a couple of weeks ago, suddenly we don't have an official registration numbers for every week, and we have some weird clues from some car-related bloggers from China. They haven't misled us yet, so far we are kind of believing them. The official number will probably know that next week, but for now 10,000 plus vehicles of NIO delivered this week again. So this is the third consecutive week. If you disregard one of the weeks where it was a golden week and there was like 5 days of holidays, if you disregard this week, we already have 4 weeks of 10,000 plus vehicles delivered for NIO. This is exactly the consistency that we have been looking for in NIO. If you remember, like a year ago, we were killing NIO. We were ripping it apart with our critique about management, about the delivery, about the transparency, about the plans for the company. And right now it's time to say that, yeah, NIO had fixed a lot of these things, and the consistency of its delivery is, well, it's amazing. Like 10,000 vehicles every single week, and kudos to NIO for doing that. Hopefully it was interesting for you, it was valuable for you. If it was, don't forget to like this video, to, I don't know, send it to friends or something. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, use the super thanks options, we will be super thankful to you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.